been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't liking nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Portland Snowhawks. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on a swing pass. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Taken down.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First down, Cleveland.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 31-yard.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Uh-oh. Touchdown. Rico Gafford, 77 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now they try the right side here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 10, Snowhawks 6.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those divisions. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 25.
This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Snowhawks 14, Browns 10. Austin Seibert set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield flush to his right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Flushed out right. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see. That's caught inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
So They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Baker Mayfield, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Browns 19, Snowhawks 14. Youngway
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Youngway Koo lining up for the
short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 9.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Browns 26, Snowhawks 14.
Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
29.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Good.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
2-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. And this one complete to Gafford. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
29. Snowhawks 22. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escaping the pressure right. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He can run for it, and he will. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.